Hi you guys, it's Carol. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are having an awesome day. Today's video is going to be showing you one of the ways I apply my Double Wear Stay in Place foundation and for the summertime. Now, what I love about the Double Wear foundation is it has an SPF 10. It's great for photos. It is oil controlling, it's oil free, and it has a lot of shades. So it has cool undertones, neutral undertones, and warm undertones. So there is something out there for everyone. The price point was at $37. I don't know if it's been raised to $38 at this point. However, I highly encourage you to go check it out. Oh, hey, I forgot to mention that it is photo friendly. They do give a 2-week supply for free, just so you can try it. So visit a counter near you so that you can try the foundation for yourself, get the right color, and go back if you need to get a different color, try something different. But yeah, I'm gonna share some of my tips with you for this foundation. I did used to work for Estee Lauder for 6 months, and I fell in love with this foundation. I'd always wanted to try it. I couldn't afford it before that point, so I was able to try it, and it was like, it's a holy grail foundation for me for the warm months. I live in Houston where it's humid and it's hot. So this is definitely a need for me because I have combination skin. So in the summer is when I produce my oils. So please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Let's get started with the foundation application. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, because it is summer and I do want more of a dewy look, but I want the long lasting power of Double Wear, I'm going to use their Estee Lauder Idealist Cooling Eye Illuminator. It comes in this tube, which you can use for, well, it's designed basically. It's designed for the eye area. It's one of my favorite products from them. It really does, it did work for me. I loved it because it just really helps control whatever starts to cause that purple, you know, all that kind of stuff underneath. This is the light shade. They also have a medium to tan, you know, tan one, which is kind of golden. Anyways, it's very illuminating, and so it works great as a highlighter. So what I was doing, because it reminds me so much of their Idealist Even Skin Tone Serum that everyone loves. They're really popular for that as well. This has the same technology in it. So, and it feels very much the same too. So, like, really, I'm just using it underneath just to give more of a glow underneath the foundation, because Double Wear is like cement. It's, you know, it has like a semi-matte to matte, not a matte finish completely, so I guess like a demi-matte, semi-matte. But this is going to help it look more natural because it's a heavy-duty foundation. So I like to put this underneath it, and you could use like an illuminating highlighter if you want, you know. You don't have to use this exactly. Because Double Wear is so heavy duty and very, it dries quickly, I like to use a blending buffing brush of some type. This is Sedona Laces, and I've used all kinds. I've used Real Techniques. I mean, I just use whatever I have, you know, as a choice that's clean. This is a Sedona Lace 480. It's just a buffing brush. It reminds me of the Real Techniques, what is it called? Buffing brush? Is that what it's called? Anyways, I have this big tube of it because I used to work for them, and when they changed the formula, they made it better basically. You know, all the shades kind of changed a little bit, so they had to get rid of the tubes because those tubes are used to fill up sample tubes for people to try it out, like a 2-week sample, which you can always go do. You can go to a counter near you, or even Sephora does it. And but if you go to an actual department store, they will look how it like instantly, and I use a stippling motion. What I like also about the brush is you can kind of apply it lighter. Like if you do brush strokes, it does a lighter application, so you get less product. Like if you really don't need it, you know, then you don't, you know, need to even apply it, or just put less product there. So I need the most coverage like all in that center area of my face, and then on my forehead sometimes, depending on like what's going on up there. Sometimes I have breakouts and stuff. So, but you know, I kind of stipple it where I need more coverage, and then I will blend it out a little bit more where I just don't need as much, or I don't care that day, or whatever, you know what I mean? So And because this brush is so dense, it just works really well to give you more coverage, but you can always, you know, blend out in areas you don't need as much coverage. And I do it section at a time because, like I said, this dries quickly. So, you know, I know a lot of women are in the habit of just like getting product all over their face, but me personally, I like taking it section by section because long-wearing formulas will set faster, will dry faster on you when you're applying it. So if you see me looking a different direction, it is because I have a mirror there, so it kind of helps me see, because it's, I don't, you know, I'm not able to see everything as well through the, you know, the camera that I am through my own mirror. I kind of always get a little bit of my ear. I'll tell you some shades that work for me from Double Wear. Because the shade I'm using right now, the name of it is, like I said, it's not true to the new formula's color in that. But I guess if you wore that old formula, then the old formula, it's 2W1 Sand, which I could also do neutral, okay? I can pull neutral or warm. Now, Double Wear does tend to oxidize on a lot of people, so by that I mean it will get warmer in color, so keep that in mind too. After it sets, it will get a little bit warmer in color. It's going to take my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. This also helps if you just want to give more of that dewy appearance in any particular spots, if you just wet it. Now, if I didn't put the, you know, illuminating product on beforehand, it would look more matte and more dry. So this is not a formula I recommend for people with a lot of wrinkles, aging skin, unless you put on a very light layer and you really blend it out well. There's a lot more formulas from Estee Lauder or even from other lines that are more flattering for a more mature skin or even a dry skin. I have combination skin, so in the summertime, I do produce oils. In the wintertime, absolutely not. I would not wear this foundation. It would be way too matte, way too oil controlling for me. I'm going to lightly set it with a big fluffy brush from Equal Tools. I don't even know the name of it. Just lightly, not much. And I'm just stippling on that powder. I don't want the foundation to move. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and then I'll come right back. So that is the finished look with my Double Wear Stay in Place foundation. If you have any questions, recommendations, anything at all, leave them down below. If you would like another video showing another way to apply this foundation and to see what that looks like, let me know too. I can apply it in a different way without the illuminator or with my beauty blender so you see the difference. But yeah, please subscribe if you want to see new videos from me, and please let me know which videos you would like to see next so I know which ones to prioritize. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video.